Good morning, how are y'all? I want to show you today how to kind of build a fall eye. And it's not necessarily a matter of just choosing one color and that color happens to be orange and that's going to look like fall. It's kind of building, it's throwing shadows and dimensions in there. So I've already done my face as far as like all the little foundations and contour and all that kind of stuff. And now here's the palette we're using, okay? So you see they're still all in the warm family, but we're gonna add dimension by using them separately. So first I'm gonna take, this is the eyeshadow brush from Seint. So it has a small end and a fat fluffy end. And the first color I'm gonna go in with, this is Butterscotch, this guy right here. Okay, so this is just building kind of like a little foundation. It's not the star of the show, it's just part of the show. So I am putting that right at the brow bone. And then I flip the brush over and I'm just kind of pushing it in its place. I'm not pulling it up or down. I'm just kind of pushing it right where it is. Okay, so this is just the illusion of the shadow. Now I'm also going to take the same brush, same color, and I'm going to draw it under my eye. I like a shadow under my eye because it's not as harsh as a liner, but it still gives you some color. I have to look away. It's because I can't see on my phone. Okay, next shade, let's use, this is Crimson. Crimson, now if you saw Crimson in the store, you'd be like, oh girl, I don't know, it's just so much. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But let me show you what we can do with it. So starting at the outer corner, again, we're building this line this way, right? I'm just building a little bit right below the brow bone and right at the corner of the eyelid here. I'm just packing some color right in there, and then I'm going to take it down a little bit. Just right under those lashes. Not coming in too far, just a little bit, right? And then we're blending it out. Now, here's the thing with these really intense, high pigmented colors. Yeah, if you look at it like that, it's going to be way too much. But that's not how it shows up on your skin because you're blending it. You're not using all of that color at once. It's like, have you ever gone into, I know you have, like at a mall and say you're at the cosmetic area and all the fragrances, like you can smell them all at once kind of a thing. It's like an overload, but that's not how it's going to be on you. It's just that you happen to be smelling a lot of them at the same time. Well, same thing with the pigment. So see, it didn't turn out too crazy. It's just adding a little depth of color. So I've got to do the other side. Always tap your brushes when you have your shadow on there so you don't have a chance of it falling out underneath your eye, like in that area. Okay, so same idea, just a little bit under that brow bone, right at the corner. Again, y'all, we're talking about bringing your eyes up and out. If I had brought that shadow all the way in, it would have brought it in because it's a deep color and it would be showing shadows in an area that I don't want it to. Okay. Now, and again, I'm using the same brush. You can clean it, you can put it on a little rag and dust it off if you want to, or you can just keep going, it doesn't matter. Oops, sorry. Okay, now we're gonna use this one. This is Havana. Havana. Okay, it looks like that. And I'm just kind of coming in just a little bit. This is kind of like a pop. Pop, pop. Okay. Again, we're blending. So the thing with eyeshadow is it's meant to give you dimensions when you use them together. You know what I'm saying? If you want just one flat look, that's fine. But when you use them together, it's all about blending. And then I'm going to take that same brush. Again, it's kind of like all these colors are coming under my eye too. but I'm not really putting any more product on there. Just moving what's on the brush down there. For the inner eye, this color is called Legend. It's just kind of a creamy, almost like a creamy gold. I'm just actually taking the flat end. This is the what is this? I forgot. I think it's the detail brush of the eyeshadow brushes. It's a flat paddle, and I'm just pressing it into this inner corner. And I'm even going to take it down just a little bit on the inside here. Okay. The reason why I want to have a light color here is because by the time I put lashes on, I don't want it to be super dark. If it's too dark, it will actually close your eye in, make it look smaller because it's all shadowed, right? Like that. Okay, this is the etch brush. It's two ends, completely square and flat, and this one is a little beveled. I like this brush for getting a precise line. And this is Philly, so it's kind of in the brown family. And I'm coming right underneath the lashes at the outer corner, and I'm just kind of dragging it to about, not quite midway, just like that. Okay, put a little more on the brush. Now I'm going to make a line connected that just comes up and out like that. And then I'm going to follow that line and meet it on the lash line about halfway. Like that. The last thing I like to use, this is MAC. It's their 24-hour gel pen liner, felt tip liner. Start about a little bit about right here. So say if you're looking at a clock, about 10 o'clock, right at the lash line. And then when I get towards the outside here, I'm not on the lash line. I'm following that line up. If I followed my lash line, it would go like that. I don't want that look. Switch it over. Same thing. Just kind of connect. If you're wearing lashes, it doesn't have to be completely precise because your lashes will cover it. I was thinking I looked a little too orange, so I haven't blended it yet, but I just added a little more of that Philly, which is that brown, and I'm just blending it out right now. Okay. And again, when you're blending it, you're not doing this motion because you don't want it to leave the area that you placed it. You don't want it to come past this. So you're just kind of tapping it and lightly buffing it around. Like so. Okay, mascara, let's do that. Okay, I went ahead and put mascara on because who wants to watch that? It's just mascara. This is my lash cluster. These are from Lilac Street. The style is Nova, and they're 18 millimeter in the length. So they're just a little band, right? I'm just going to dip it in the glue. I have it on a little plate right by me so you can see the glue band. I just use the duo glue, which makes it not permanent. And then I'm going to start in the outer corner and just place it right at the lash line, okay? Grab another one. Do the same thing. So the reason why you want to put mascara on before is it gives your lashes like a little shelf to sit on. If you don't have those, it makes it where the lashes kind of fall and they don't look as natural. Like this length is natural. It's not natural. Okay, and maybe one more. Just kind of have to eyeball it. When I get closer to the inside, if I put lashes too deep in there, they're going to touch that part of my skin. You can go in and do a shorter length. By all means, you can. Or you can just use your own lashes that have mascara on them. Oops. Get in there. And then I just kind of push them down so they're not so high up. Okay, so that's one eye. Next, grab another one. I reuse my lashes. So what that means is at the end of the day, I will pull them off, put them on a little dish, and then I pull the glue off the band gently the next day. I shampoo them so you can clean them. And I will use the same lashes. Granted, I do wash them. I'll use the same lashes until they lose their shape, which I will say Lilac Street, I can go months. They're really good quality. So even as I'm pulling off glue, the lashes are not losing their shape. Whoops. And they're only, I think they're like $11 a box. So if you think about it, like, I think it's a really good deal because you can use them for so long. And if you wanted to do it a more permanent look, like where you don't have to take them off every day, their glue is actually made for that. It kind of goes on like mascara. And then they last like 7 to 10 days, okay? I like to clean my eyes, and I don't want that buildup. So I just don't use their glue. I use Duo. But again, if you wanted to have more permanent look and you don't want to pay the money on the lash extensions, this is a really good idea. Okay, so that's that. Okay, here we go. This is it. This is it. This is what it came from. Okay, a little fall eye action because I'm wearing some orange today. Anyway, so if you want to have some help with your makeup, just message me here. I'll be glad to do a color match for you. But if not, try some things out. Don't be afraid to try just makeup. It washes off. Just washes off. Y'all have a good day. I'll see you next time. Bye.